headed into town to pick up our Azure Standard order, and I am gonna show you guys what we got when we get back. I'm not gonna take the camera with me to the drop because that's just kind of weird. But I will definitely show you what our family of 12 got from Azure Standard this month. Hey guys, we are back from town with our Azure order, and I'm gonna show you what we got. We're gonna start over here. We use popcorn as our snack. That's kind of the only snack that we do around here, other than if I bake cookies or something from scratch. So I got a 25-pound bag of organic yellow popcorn. Then over here in this box is, oh goodness, it's organic coconut oil, and it's being stubborn and won't come out of the box. But organic coconut oil over there. This box has our avocado oil, which I'm so excited to get this. They've been sold out of it for months when it comes to our drop time. So that's that. Then we grabbed a big old bucket of creamy organic peanut butter, which they were sold out of this last time too. So neat to have this stuff back in stock. Celtic sea salt. We got 3 of these. No, I think so. They're just at the bottom. Yeah, there's 3 of these. Coconut aminos. It is like a soy-free aminos. It's a soy alternative to soy sauce. A soy-free alternative to soy sauce. Yep. We love it. Yes, you do. And then I got a big old bag of baking soda for baking. They're white. It's actually for everything. Baking soda is just awesome to have. It was under that. Oh, you found these? The rest of these? I thought they were at the bottom. We got a 6-pound jar of clover honey, organic clover honey. And then I meant to get a big old, or I intended to get a big old bag of flour for baking bread and stuff, but they didn't have the big 50-pound bag or even a 25-pound bag. So I got 3 smaller bags of flour. And the last thing we got is down here, and it is a 5-gallon bucket of apple cider vinegar. So that's it. That is our Azure Standard haul this month. It's one of my favorite ways to buy groceries. You can buy just a handful of things that you can't find locally, or even if you can, if you just don't want to go to the grocery store. It's super convenient for me. It's super convenient for everybody, really. You can buy big 50-pound bags of things, which we prefer, just because our family can go through it that quickly. But if you only need a little bag, you can get a little bag of whatever you need. Chickpeas or pinto beans or sugar, or Azure also carries healthy convenience type foods too. So if you need crackers or chips or jelly or canned foods, they have everything. I can't recommend them enough. We have our next Azure order already in the system. We just add to it throughout the month. Hold on one second, baby. On our next Azure order, we have things like nuts and some dried fruits so we can make our own trail mix, and I think I even have laundry soap on our next order. So it's just a really convenient way to shop, and you know the quality is there. They have very high standards. They grow most of their own food right there on their property in Oregon. So if you have any questions about Azure and what you can find there, I'll leave the link to their website below. And if you do plan on ordering for the first time, you can order through our link, which is like a referral link. It doesn't cost you anything, but we get $25 added to our account so we could put that towards our next order. Yeah, we really love it, and I think that you guys would like it too. It's a really great organization to support. The shipping is very low cost because it's kind of like a co-op where as many people buy, the more people buy, the shipping cost gets lower. And a lot of the things you can't find in your local stores, especially nowadays. So if Azure is your jam, I'll post the website below and our referral link below, and I will be available for any questions in the comments. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The Lego axe. She found it for me. Alright guys, I am going to head on in and make some dinner for these kids. Thank you for hanging out with us today and for checking out my Azure order. Oh, before I go. So I'm gonna do another video on how I store bulk things. It's a lot different in an RV than it is in a regular house, but a lot the same too. We store all of our things in bulk buckets. So we store them in buckets. I get my buckets free from the bakery or for $1. One of the main reasons I buy from Azure is because it's quality food and I can get it in bulk. We have a large family, so even though you don't necessarily need to buy in bulk from Azure, you can buy in way smaller quantities than we buy. I like the bulk because we eat that much. We're just a lot of people. So one of the ways I store the bulk quantities that I get is in big food grade buckets. You can buy food grade buckets with fancy Gamma Seal lids from Azure Standard. We don't buy those just because it's not cost effective for us. I get dollar buckets from Walmart in their bakery section. You can get them from other grocery stores as well, but they're just icing or frosting buckets, and they're square and they're 5 gallon. And I just wash those out really well, and I load those up with our beans or our rice or our flours or our wheat berries or whatever, salt, whatever I'm buying in bulk. I use those food grade buckets that I can get from Walmart for $1. So there's a tip for you, a way to get your buckets for cheap. But they also sell them on Azure's website. So if you'd prefer just the brand new fancy food grade buckets from Azure with the cool Gamma Seal lids, you can get them straight at the Azure website also and have them added onto your order. Another tip, when you buy your grains or your beans from Azure, I store them in the freezer for a few days too, just because bugs can get in those grains. And so if you store them in the freezer, you freeze out your beans and rice, or you freeze out the bugs, and then you can put them in your buckets and they're good to go. So that's how we do it, and that's why one of the reasons we love Azure is you can buy in multiple different sizes, from small to big, and it's just a really, really great alternative to the grocery store. All right guys, thank you so much for checking out our Azure Standard order. Maybe it'll give you some ideas. Stay tuned next month because I'm gonna do this again next month. It just makes life so much easier than lugging 10 kids to the grocery store. All right guys, see you on the next one.